It was 2:17 a.m. when the frantic knocking started. Not the polite tap of a neighbor, but something desperate, broken. I jolted awake, heart slamming against my ribs, and stumbled to the door in the dark. The porch light flickered on, and there she was, my little sister Marissa, crumpled on the welcome mat like a discarded doll. Her face was pale, streaked with rain and something darker. Bruises bloomed across her cheek, her lip split. In her arms, she cradled her 6-year-old daughter, Lily, who has cerebral palsy. Lily's tiny body was rigid, eyes wide with fear. Her wheelchair tipped sideways on the wet concrete. "Help, please," Marissa whispered, voice cracking. He, he threw us out. I had nowhere else." I didn't hesitate. I dropped to my knees, pulled them both inside, locked the door against the storm. My hands shook as I wrapped blankets around them. Lily whimpered softly. She couldn't speak much, but her eyes said everything. Terror, exhaustion, trust in me, her Aunt Sarah, the one who always showed up. I called 911 right away. Paramedics arrived fast, checked them over. Marissa had a concussion, maybe cracked ribs. Lily was dehydrated, cold to the bone, but stable. They took them to the hospital. I followed in my car, gripping the wheel so hard my knuckles turned white. All the way there, one question burned. Who did this? Marissa's husband, Greg? He'd always been controlling, but this was monstrous. At the hospital, while they got stitched and scanned, my phone buzzed. A text from Mom. Just 4 words that stopped my world. "Don't save that cripple." I stared at the screen, read it again, then again. My own mother, the woman who raised us, who used to sing lullabies and braid our hair, telling me to abandon my sister and her disabled child like they were nothing, like trash left on the porch. My chest caved in. Tears came hot and fast. How could she? After everything Marissa had endured, years of Greg's temper, the way he mocked Lily's needs, called her a burden. Mom always said family sticks together. But here she was, choosing him, choosing silence, choosing cruelty over her own blood. I sat in that cold waiting room, phone trembling in my hand, feeling something inside me shatter forever. The sister I'd protected since we were kids, the niece I'd babysat and loved like my own, and my mother wanted me to let them suffer, to turn away. But what she didn't know, what no one knew, was that night marked the beginning of the end. Not for Marissa, for the lie we'd all lived in. The next few days blurred into hospital lights, beeping machines, and whispered conversations. Marissa finally told me the full story in halting pieces. Greg had been drinking again. He'd exploded when Lily spilled her juice, called her worthless, shoved Marissa against the wall. When she tried to leave with Lily, he locked the doors, screamed she'd never take that thing anywhere. Marissa fought back, got them both out, ran through the rain for miles until she reached my house. I listened, holding her hand, fury building like a storm inside me. But worse than Greg's violence was Mom's silence. She knew. She'd known for years. Marissa had confided in her before, begged for help to leave. Mom's response? Marriage is hard. You chose him. Work it out. And now this text, a clear order. Let them go. Let them fall. I confronted Mom the next morning, called her from the hospital hallway. "Why?" My voice broke. "Why would you text me that?" A long pause. Then her voice, cold and clipped. "Sarah, you don't understand. Marissa's choices, that child, they drag everyone down. Greg provides. He's stable. She's not. You saving her now just prolongs the mess." I felt sick. "She's your daughter. Lily's your granddaughter." "Sometimes love means tough choices," she said. "I'm protecting the family." Protecting the family by abandoning the weakest parts of it. I hung up, tears streaming. For years, I'd been the good daughter, the one who stayed close, helped with holidays, never complained. Marissa was the rebel, the one who married young, had a disabled child, struggled. Mom favored Greg's paycheck, his normal life. She'd always treated Lily like an inconvenience, rare visits, awkward comments about therapies being expensive. But this was beyond favoritism. This was heartless. Marissa cried when I told her about the text. I always knew she didn't love us the same, she whispered. But hearing it hurts worse than the bruises. I held her, promised her, you're not alone anymore. I'm here. We're getting through this. But inside, the pain twisted into something sharper. Anger, resolve. I started digging, quietly. Old messages, bank records Marissa shared, voicemails Greg left threatening her, and Mom's involvement. Texts to Greg saying, handle your wife, don't let her embarrass us. She'd known about the abuse, encouraged him to keep control. The betrayal cut deepest because it came from the woman who was supposed to protect us. My world tilted. The family I thought I had, the cozy dinners, the shared memories, felt like a beautiful mask hiding rot underneath. I couldn't just save Marissa and Lily. I had to expose the truth. For them, for me, for every person who'd ever been told their pain didn't matter. 3 weeks later, Marissa and Lily moved in with me permanently. Restraining order against Greg, divorce papers filed, therapy started for both of them. Lily even smiled more, small but real. But Mom? She kept calling, acting innocent. When can I see my granddaughter? She'd ask sweetly, as if nothing happened. I waited, planned, then on a family group chat that included aunts, uncles, cousins, people who still believed in our perfect family, I sent the screenshots, the text, Mom's messages to Greg, Marissa's hospital photos, blurred for privacy, a calm, factual explanation. This is what she said, this is what she did, this is why we're done. The chat exploded. Relatives messaged in shock. Judith, is this true? How could you? Mom tried damage control. It was taken out of context. Sarah's exaggerating. But the evidence was there, cold, clear. Within days, the family turned. Aunts who once praised Mom now refused her calls. Cousins reached out to Marissa with apologies and offers of help. Greg? Police got involved after more evidence surfaced. Old reports Marissa finally filed. He lost his job when coworkers learned the truth. Mom was left alone. No holiday invites, no grandkids' birthdays, just silence. The same silence she demanded I give Marissa that night. I didn't gloat, not really. I felt free. The weight of pretending everything was fine lifted. Marissa healed, slowly but surely. Lily started new therapies, laughed more. We built something real, love without conditions. Looking back, that 2 a.m. knock wasn't just a crisis. It was a reckoning. It showed me who my mother truly was and who I refused to become. If you're carrying the pain of family betrayal, hear this. You don't have to stay silent. You don't have to protect the ones who hurt you. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do, for yourself, for the vulnerable, is to speak the truth. Let it shatter what's fake so something honest can grow. I saved my sister that night, but more than that, I saved myself. And for the first time in years, I slept peacefully.